It's weird. Every time I get close to doing something, finishing something, I get freaking plucked out of existence, moved to somewhere that I have no business being. But hey, we're here now. Whether I like it or not, it's time to start fresh. Now, I don't have any direct animosities toward anyone, and I have no business having animosity toward anyone because this is a new place. I don't know anyone here. And has its perks in a sense. Because maybe could be quite easy to start an uprising of sorts, but I think it is time to lay down the royalty faction. Because the royalty faction, in all sense of its word, was me. I was the one that backed it. I'm the one that provided the resources for it to keep going. And now that I'm the only one that's still alive, I guess, I think it's time I can change things up finally. So, I'm gonna be going into this world in a solo manner. Don't know how it goes. Should go fine. Don't foresee myself dying to anything ridiculous. That's... Oh, if one thing is kept, it's my strength. That's still with me, it seems. It hasn't shown signs of dwindling yet. As far as I'm concerned, my base is still intact currently, so theoretically, it just... The main thing now is to gather up some materials and go out and do some people hunting. And that's a bit grim, you could say, but my eyes, it's all part of life in a sense. So, for now, be gathering the resources in a sense, and seeing if we can get lucky, and we get to do some extensions of the base works, the proper ones, if you will. And then, unfortunately, because people always seem to find me at inconvenient times, we will have to make a bunker. And that always sort of sucks for me in a sense, because that often takes the largest amount of time away from, well, let's say the other things that could be done. But as it stands, bunkers just seems to be a requirement of whatever world I choose to venture into. And it kind of sucks. I mean, on the one hand, people don't know what they're getting themselves into if they go against me, but at the same time, it's just... I don't know, it's just one of those things. It gets annoying after a while, because I've done it 3 different times. Third time, that's a pattern there. So, while sure, there are other ways of doing it, there's also... gotta at least go at it a bit smarter, you know? But since my iron pickaxe is about to break, I can give a quick little home tour, if you will. So let us do that. So this is my humble abode. Quite simple. Got a little cave system. There's cave system down there. And got some stuff, got an axolotl. And yes, this is my, as I would like to call it, a budget wheat farm, because that is basically what it is. And therefore it will be taken as such. So it's been one of the slower starts in terms of how fast I'm able to gather resources, and that's, I mean, it's fine. It's an inconvenient in a sense, but I kind of gotten used to it at this point. Now, it gets annoying, don't get me wrong, but yeah, food is the main problem, if you will. And also remembering which way I go to get to the... That's also the problem, is all these guys. Why are there so many? Yeah. Could be a sign, or it could just be a ton of mob spawns, you know. This is our mine shaft here. It's going to be as big as it usually is, of course. Gotta stake claim to my riches somehow. So, well, I guess I lied earlier. I do know a few people here. I guess the ways in which is kind of the odd thing in a sense. So, there's this person who's named Neon. Now, apparently, he claims to be one of the strongest people in this world, and well, I can't exactly test that out for myself. I don't really. It's a I won't believe it till I see it sort of thing. 'Cause that's kind of how I've been taught within this realm, if you will. It's like words don't really mean anything to me. It's what you do with them. It's like for me, I'm the strongest because I am the, technically speaking, I'm the one survivor of the previous realm in the sense that's actually been able to move on without anything happening, in a sense, I guess would be the best term. So, he's the leader of a clan or something. It's kind of a weird name. It was the Neon Bird. Which that automatically tells me, alright, it's more than one person that's running it. I come back to a slightly frightening thought. So, in the other place, I had a bounty. And naturally, I had a few of them. Wasn't exactly known as like the greatest guy around in terms of kindness and all that, but knew how to wield a sword and an axe, and that was the main thing that carried me through those times. Now, assuming that if I stay in the shadows a little bit, there's a possibility I could go around without arousing suspicion, in a sense. Could happen. I doubt it. But I feel like during the times where I'm not wielding the sword, it tends to just be smoother in terms of like a day-to-day thing. As far as I know, I did have a, well, I would say had a powerful sword, if you will. One that was quite dangerous and useful, but it hurt me to wield it at times, in a sense. And Yeah, it's kind of iffy in terms of reality. But those things can make it produced issues for me if I actually, well, if I held on to it for too long. And at times, it felt like I was going to, well, put it lightly, like I lose my mind over it in a sense, because it happened with the Wall of Heads debacle, and that was interesting. No, I never found out who actually did that, but it's not something I can find out now. Now, with the Neon Bird, or whatever the heck it's called, they choose to wage war, they can do that. I wouldn't say it's a very smart idea, but hey, that's free stuff for me in a time where I, well, need it. And if they choose to figure out where I am, that's their loss. It's not my thing to do. It's not my problem. So, to the Neon Bird, try your best. Sincerely, try your best. Because I think that if you knew who I was in the previous life, you wouldn't make rash decisions. They'd actually be rational. But if you would like to donate your armor to me, I ain't gonna say no, because hey, that's free stuff for me, and I will gladly take it. So the offer's there. Show up anytime, anywhere. Name a place. I'll be waiting. And to the others, I don't know who you are. I don't know what your stance is. I have my reasons for being here, and I assume that you do also. So, if you don't want to end up by Neon Bird after I have ripped through them, just be smart. And don't do anything that directly affects me.